He's a surgeon. He was a trainee surgeon at the time. His boss said, "We can't do surgery on you because we need you doing surgery." So he was like, "Right, I'm just gonna go home and rupture it completely." So he has to do surgery on me. So he started doing eccentric calf raises with loads of weights, doing 180 of them a day, and fix it.
Oh,
So the
Jesus.
pro
Have to look
so now that
funny in
protocol
mine now.
is called the how Alfredson Protocol. Sorry, Jesus. So another thing apart from that is a thing called thyrex friction. So you have to put the ankle joint into an elongated. So you're basically stretching the tendon and the calf, and then you're cross fiber frictioning the hell out of the Achilles. Um,
Oh, wait.
yeah, with your thumbs.
Okay.
And it does hurt. But there's a muscle called your plantaris that originates behind your knee, and it's about maybe like 2 to 3 inches long, and it crosses from lateral to medial, from the outside of your leg to the inside of your calf, crossing over your knee pit, and then the tendon starts high up in the calf and then goes down into your Achilles, and there's about 14 different attachment points in and around where your Achilles attaches to your heel bone, and it depends on who you are, depending on the attachment, basically. So in a very, very high percentage of times, it's actually your plantaris that's the issue and not your calf or Achilles. So you could be working on your Achilles all the time, but you actually should be treating the plantaris.
You have probably changed the world for God knows how many people listening to the podcast at that statement. There's a lot of people rubbing the back of their knees now going, that fucker.
Yeah.
That's
And the muscle isn't actually needed. You can take it out. You don't actually need that muscle.
It's like the appendix of the legs, is it?
Yeah, pretty much. So you
My
can,
God.
it's kind of used for a bit of stability of the knee, but like it's not. You can, yeah, just take it out. Just
right.
go.
Fucking that for the morning.
Yeah, get rid of
Just go to the butcher and say, "Here, just take this out, will you?"
Way down on the towel, you'll be all right.
Yeah. So then, in terms of if you do have an Achilles injury, and don't stop running, but you need to find out where that threshold is that overloads the tendon. So you need to, if that's 5 minutes a day, that's what you have to do. But once you go over that threshold, it goes into a rebuilding and modeling stage. So it can get stuck in the second or third phase of remodeling. So what you need to do is bring it back and then trick the Achilles into the final stage of recovery. It takes a huge amount of patience because people don't want to do 5 minutes a day. They think it's pointless. They might as well do nothing. But then when you do nothing and then go out and do another 10 minutes in like 2 weeks' time, your Achilles is going to be like, "What are you doing to me? I'm going to flare up again." So you
Yeah.
need to trick it to thinking that it's okay.
Right. So keep running. That's what I got from
Yeah,
that. And
pretty
rub the
much.
back
Yeah.
of me knees. Well,
Yeah.
you're the first person that's I said it on the podcast a couple weeks ago, and then there's been a few people. I'm great to go back to them now. They're like, "You shouldn't be running. What are you running for?" And I'm like, I have to. I know sometimes when I run, it feels okay. If I don't run for a while, I'll wake up during the night with pain in it. And then sometimes I'll do one type of run. And I did a 2 by 10K at a Martin pace there over the weekend. And I felt it then that night, but not as bad. When I had done nothing for a week or so, it felt really bad. And I'm like, I think I need to run on this. And it just counterintuitive to run instead of rest. But
Yeah.
it's not as bad as it was when I was talking about it a while ago on the podcast. Real quick on that though, your thought on shockwave therapy for that or injuries in general. Do you think you just
Yeah, I
need
think
to
it's good.
work through? You think it's good?
Yeah. To bring that down, that initial inflammation, yeah, it's pretty good.
Brilliant.
Tendons have really poor blood supply, so that's why when you're running, it's bringing fresh blood into the area, and blood fixes things as well. So blood fixes things. You can quote that.
That's gonna be a topic of discussion. Blood fixes things.
Great
For
name
your
for the episode.
for, for your stuff with your running and stuff now, like we talked about at the start of the podcast, you hit the world record for a CF in doing a 5K up to a half marathon now. Your Dublin one was a European record holder. at the time for that. I'm not too sure if it is now or not. But in terms of your own running, do you have any other goals that keeps you out there, or is just I need to keep out there?
I love the process of running rather than racing.